Our fears about the real estate market are coming true. Hey guys, it's Jonathan here. For months, we've all heard about the looming eviction crisis and the day where the eviction ban will finally be lifted. Just recently, this fear has become reality as the eviction ban has been lifted. So in this video, we'll discuss how we got here and 2 things you should be watching out for as an investor in the real estate market. So let's get right into the video. So first, we should probably start with a little bit of background to understand how we got here. So during the height of the pandemic, many people lost their jobs due to various social distancing measures that were put in place by local governments. And these measures restricted businesses' ability to operate. And when people lose their jobs, they have a hard time staying current on their bills, including rent. And given that having mass evictions during the middle of a pandemic would have just made the health crisis worse, various local governments enacted eviction bans to keep tenants in their homes. In the fall of 2020, most of these restrictions were scheduled to be lifted. While at this point the pandemic got better, unemployment was still at a 7-year high. So the Centers for Disease Control acted and placed a nationwide eviction ban until the end of 2020. And at the beginning of 2021, Congress jumped in and extended the ban on evictions until the end of January. And in February, once again, President Biden jumped in and extended the eviction ban even further until the end of July. In August of 2021, the CDC put out another eviction ban until October 3rd. This time, this eviction ban was a lot more limited compared to the initial one that they put out in 2020. But as soon as the CDC released these new set of restrictions, a group of landlords came together to fight this eviction ban, saying that the CDC does not have the right to impose such a ban. Only Congress has the ability to oppose a ban of this nature. And this case made it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the court sided with the tenants that the CDC has no legal basis to enact such a ban, leaving an estimated 6 million households in danger of being evicted. So as investors, we're probably thinking that we'll see a wave of landlords either foreclosing or selling their properties. This may be the case, but I think that there are 2 major things that we have to look out for to see if this will happen or not. So the first thing we have to look out for is the rental relief program. As a part of the second stimulus bill passed in December of 2020, Congress approved $46 billion in rent relief, which 10 months later, only about 10% of that money has gone out to struggling tenants. This is mostly due to different overlaying requirements that have been added to this program by state and local governments. So when Congress passed this bill, they intended it to be no strings attached rent relief, but they gave the states the right on how to issue out this relief. Most states turned around and gave local governments the right to determine how they're going to distribute this money. But a lot of the local governments added all kinds of random rules to this relief. One of the most popular ones being that landlords will have to take a haircut on some of the rent that they've missed before the government will step in and cover the rest of it. And this caused many landlords to refuse using this program. The Biden administration has pleaded with state and local governments to speed up the process of delivering rent relief, but that has done very little to speed up the process. So we could see Congress or the president take legislative action to speed up this process, which if successful would slow down, if not eliminate, the possibility of a sudden shock of inventory to the housing market. The second thing we have to look out for is the 40-year loan programs. Recently, Ginnie Mae, a mortgage association kind of like Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, announced that it will start offering 40-year mortgages to homeowners that are currently on forbearance plans. This is good news for people who have been on forbearance for the past year, as it will allow them to stretch out the time they have to pay off their mortgage, in turn reducing their mortgage payment. Currently, Ginnie Mae is offering the 40-year mortgage, but at the end of the day, it's up to the lenders to determine who qualifies for this loan. So we'll have to watch closely to see if lenders approve these requests or if the government and the Fed steps in to make these loan programs more desirable to lenders. So my take on it is pretty simple. If one or both of these programs work out, there's a significantly lower chance that we'll see a market crash. But if both programs fail, then I think the market could be in for a very bumpy ride as more local governments start to lift their own eviction bans. But I would say I'm confident that one of these programs will work out and the crisis will be averted. So I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm, as that helps push this video out to as many people as possible. Also, if you enjoy my perspectives and the way I explain things, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the eviction crisis? Do you think that we'll see a market crash, or do you think that this problem will solve itself? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, follow me on all my social medias. I try to post there every day. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.